Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought we'd do a 2-page Mickey and Minnie scrapbook layout. The paper that I'm using is from Hobby Lobby, which is the Paper Studio brand. It does measure 11.5 by 11.5, and I'll go ahead and bag that on a piece of 12 by 12 craft card stock paper. And I'll go ahead and tape it down with my ATG. I found the idea for this layout on Pinterest. I really liked it. I made a couple of small changes, but I'll go ahead and let you know when it comes closer to it. I do have two border pieces. They are both from the Silhouette store. My grass border does measure 11.5 by 3/4. My cloud border measures 11.5 by 5/8. I'll go ahead and glue them down with my zip dry. The rest of my pieces are all Googled images that I brought down to my Silhouette and trays. They have all been pieced together. My first piece is my tree. My tree measures 7 7/8 by 9 1/8, and I've already cut it down on my Silhouette. My next piece, my fence measures 6.5 by 4 1/8. And I'll go ahead and bring this here to the side. Now for my tree, I want it a little bit raised, not all the way to the bottom. And for my fence, I want it to go underneath the grass. Now for my next page, I actually already have it ready. I do have 3 photo mats. This one measures 6 by 4 inches, and on my Silhouette I did an internal shadow. For these two, they do measure 4 3/8 by 4 3/8, and the same thing on my Silhouette, I did an internal shadow. Next, for my Mickey and Minnie, they do measure 6 3/4 by 7 1/8, and I'll go ahead and bring them down here. And they are popped up on one thickness of foam tape. Next, I do have my sun. My sun measures 3 inches by 2 and 5/8, and it's also popped up on one thickness of foam tape. I do have 3 clouds. They do measure 2 3/4 by 1 1/8. And one of them is popped up on one thickness of foam tape. I do have a little plane. The plane measures 3 inches by 2. It's also popped up on one thickness of foam tape. Now in the layout I had seen on Pinterest, here at the top it read my sunshine. So instead of doing sunshine, what I decided to do instead use the word honey. I do have 2 Mickey balloons. They do measure 2.5 by 5.5. So here what I ended up doing was I searched for Mickey's head on Google. I went ahead and brought it down to my silhouette and traced it. Then I typed in the M and the Y, and I went ahead and used the Minnie font. I went ahead and put the M on top of Mickey's head and clicked on Make Compound Path in order for it to combine. And then I went ahead and did an internal shadow, colored it in yellow so you could go ahead and see right through it. And I really liked how that came out. And then I popped them up on one thickness of foam tape. And I think on the Pinterest layout they actually use strings here. I didn't want to do that. Then with the same font, I went ahead and typed in honey, grouped it together, created a shadow, grouped it together again, and then created an additional shadow in order to get this look. And then I went ahead and popped it up on one thickness of foam tape. Next, from Hobby Lobby, I have these little paper flowers. They're the Paper Studio brand. For these, I want to go ahead and use just a couple of them around the tree. And there you have it. This is my 2-page Mickey and Minnie scrapbook layout. If you enjoyed the video and like to give me a thumbs up, I would really appreciate it. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel, I would really appreciate it as well. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the week, and I hope to see you soon. Thank you so much. Bye for now.